Hello, welcome to Pen and Paper ASMR. Today I wanted to show you some of the fun pens that I use in my bullet journal. Honestly, some of these I do use on a daily basis, whether it's for functionality with these or because they're just really fun to use, which would be these. Well, these are fun too. But what I have, I wrote it down so I didn't get it wrong. These over here, I'm going to do my best to say them correctly. I've heard them said as Kuretake Zig Clean Color Dot single markers, and these are the mild colors. They're single because I believe some of them actually come as a double-sided marker, but I just needed the single. And on this side, I've heard this pronounced two ways. I've heard Sakura and Sakura. I'm not sure which one's the actual correct pronunciation, but they are the Gelly Roll Stardust Gel Pens in 1.0 millimeter in the Galaxy colors. And so I just was going to show you what they look like when you use them here on this index card. So we'll start with the dot markers. And so what these are, to me, they almost look like a mini bingo topper. They're literally just, I don't know if you can see in there. It's a rounded marker, and this one is in a pink color, and the idea is that you use them to literally make dots. Some people might think that's silly, but I find it very useful. I think some people are of the mindset of, well, you could just draw a dot. I could, or I could use these to stamp them on, which is more fun and, for me, a lot more uniform and fast. So, for the Zig Clean Color Dot single markers, it has some details here on the back, and it says that they have water-based pigment, and to keep them horizontal. And then something I like about these is that it gives you the name of the color on the barrel. So this one is considered baby pink. It's their number 26. And these are made in Japan. I know you can get these on Amazon and a couple other places. I personally got them on Jet Pens. And so I will zoom in here. Bear with me. About to zoom. That way you can see the index card. So, baby pink. You can do a little dot, and it shows up. It's right there. It might be a little light in this lighting, so that's a soft touch. But then you can use more pressure and create a bigger dot. And so I personally find these very useful, especially to make like a little to-do list. You can just keep a uniform pressure and just go boom, 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 boom the whole way down the page. Next one I'm going to use is number 071 Peach Bliss. And I'll do a little dot and a big dot. Okay. And those are, oh, there we go. Those ones are right there. Now the next one, honestly, it's very light in person. They're all light in person, but this one is very light. This one is yellow. And this is their number 502, and they call it butter. So a light dot of butter. Oh yeah, I can hardly see that in person. If you can see that on camera, you have great eyes. So far, this is what we have. Okay. The next three colors are a little easier to see. So we have green, and this is number 403, Pale Mint. So we do a little dot and a big dot. Next up is blue. This one right here, number 302, Powder Blue. This one's lighter too in comparison to the green, but I really like that shade of blue. It's not overly green. Okay. And finally, for my dot markers, I have a purple, number 803, English Lavender. They have nice color names. So little dot and a big dot. Alright, so those are my dot markers. I have wanted them for, it had to be at least a couple years ago when I first heard about them. And I just kept putting them off. And I finally decided to buy a set just because I thought, hey, this might be useful in my bullet journal. And I was right, they're very useful. So there they all are, all of our dot markers. And then moving over to the right side, I have the Gelly Roll Stardust pens. Now, if you've ever messed with a Gelly Roll, you know they're very nice to use. There's the logo, Gelly Roll. And they have several different types of Gelly Roll pens, and there are a couple ways you can tell what kind you have. So in this case, right beside Gelly Roll is a little star. It has, let's see if it will show up. Where is it? Right there between my fingers. On the lid, it has a little shooting star there as well. And then this is what the cap looks like on the Stardust. Now, in comparison, let me grab a couple different kinds. This is out of a different pen case. So we'll do that one. I'll do this one. And let's go with this one. Believe it or not, I don't have a ton of Gelly Rolls. I just find the ones in the colors that I like in the different types. So this is Stardust, and you can see that the cap design is very different than these other ones. And so that is one differentiator. And then like instead of on this one, instead of having a star, it says metallic. So this one's very straightforward. That one just says metallic. And the cap is just, it's solid glittery gold. This one is, if you look at it, it says Gelly Roll, and then it says gold. It has little twinkles on the cap, and I don't know if this will pick it up. I think it is. But it's pink, but it's almost iridescent's not quite the right word, but it's a very it's leaning towards metallic, but it's not a glittery metallic. And then this one is one of their Moonlight Gelly Rolls. I can tell because it says Moonlight beside Jelly Roll right there. And this one has a little tiny moon on there. And I believe that the moonlights are, in particular, good at writing on dark paper. But that's kind of how you can tell them apart. They're all very different. The caps are all very unique. This one is just the solid color. If you're wondering why this one's called a gold when it's pink, basically the outline of the stroke is pink, and then the inside, when you look at the line, there's a line of gold that runs through it. I'll probably show more jelly rolls some later time, but anyway, that's how you can tell the difference. If you ever go into a craft store, I know that Michael's has like a wall of pens, and they just kind of have them out sorted by color, and they are sorted by type, but they don't really, at least at mine, they don't really explain the type. But that's what this one is. This is the Stardust. And so I'm going to show you what they look like. I'm just going to do a couple like zigzag lines. So let me. So that's what you're looking at with a Stardust. When you look at it, it is metallic, but it's not overly metallic. I think I pressed really hard on it and stopped the ink flow, so that's like the pink color. Up next I have orange, and they probably do have actual color names, but they're not on the bodies of these pens. So let me scribble some with the orange. Okay, so that's orange. This yellow is a lot brighter than the other yellow with the dot marker. Okay. Next up is green. This one, to me, this really the cool colors. So green, blue, purple in this set, very vibrant to me. So there's the green, super bright. Here, I'll see if I can get it to show that it's shiny. Can you see the shimmer to it? It's not a ton at all. Alright, here's blue. This one's also very bold. And this one I let sit for a long time, so I just had to revive it. There it goes, it's flowing good now. Okay, and then finally we have purple. And you can see, like I said, the cooler colors are very bold compared to the warm colors in this set. Okay, one final look at the shimmer in the Stardust. I saw it there. You can kind of see the light reflecting off of them. So these are really nice. Sometimes these are nice to add like accent words. So or like writing the like month. So right now it's July, so to just write July and have it be something, you know, it's something fancy. It stands out. You know, you can have July and then make your list. So that's the purple with the purple. I did like these sets because there are colors that match. So there's a pink in both, an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue, and a purple in both sets. Are they exact shade matches? No, they're not. But they do go well together. Here, I'll show you another one. We'll do green. So tomorrow's Thursday. So if I wanted to write a to-do list, I could just write out the day, grab my dot marker, and ta-da, we have our to-do list. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing these pens. Let me take you back out to full or normal zoom. There you go. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing these two collections of pens. If you're like me, you probably like seeing different people's collections, learning about different things that are out there, even if you never have any intention of buying them. That's something that I do enjoy, actually, is finding, you know, things that I know I will never use, but it's really cool to see, you know, the innovation, the ideas that people have had. Like, to me, it's like, who would think to make a dot marker? You know, like I said, it's like a mini bingo dopper. But they work and they are useful to the right person. And so I hope that you enjoyed seeing this. I'll show one more time for the effect of the shimmer in the jelly roll. And I hope that if you have a comment or feedback or suggestion of anything, that you let me know. This is still something I guess you could say I'm uncomfortable with it, but it's more so I just have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I enjoy this stuff a lot, and you know, if I can get better at it, that'd be cool. So let me know if you have any suggestions for me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!